We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker set to get things started. Off we go from the Sunshine State. The 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here comes the former tight end, Derrick Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Yards. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Going to go right back to Henry.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make. So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Harrison Butker on.
Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They'll return this from the 11. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Great, set. And anyone hit?
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, There was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shot. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Jacksonville. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The throw here is complete, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Tennessee.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken around the 11. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Hurts. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. Football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
on the run to the right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 42 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second
Ball
and
on the 30 now. Here's second and 8. A give right up the middle to Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Now, faking the give. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
We are through one. 14-7 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a couple. He'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
First and 10.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 6.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's a Okonkwo. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and he'll take it on in. Big Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
A return coming from the 14. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
Jaguars, first down.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Room to run past midfield. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play for Jacksonville. It covers 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down. Throwing now on 1st and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. 35 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
3rd down and 3. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
I thought thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Jake Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Titans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Go Silver, right? Don't touch.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry, and he'll get about 5.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
9 yards.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this 1st half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the move left. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. A.J. Brown. Touchdown Jaguars. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
Set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 30.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Escaping to his left. Now he'll run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
There's Okonkwo open left side. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this 2nd half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
A short one taken at the 10. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On the ground, here's Henry. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards
from the 23. Here's second down. They'll run. It's Henry. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A 1-yard loss.
It is 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is Henry. Room to run at the 35. And he'll take this one in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
Third and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60, take. Dragon 60, 60 Eagles, 60, Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Back to throw. Rolling to the left. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down.
That's living a little dangerously here, Mike. On this side of the field, 4th down, there's nowhere to go with the ball. He's able to bail his coach out by making a play with his legs, but man, that was a big gamble. In this case, it paid off.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Quick throw, taken in, and they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon, good for a first down. 5 yards from the house, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Titans will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
42. Jaguars 21.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's Henry. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
Carter on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. They'll run it with Henry. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Hurts. He'll look underneath for Henry. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
4th quarter underway, and here's Henry.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Third and 6. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Derrick Henry on the handoff. Jalen Carter on the tackle. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
They'll
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Intended for his wideout.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but one is pretty much over.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Greg.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. But if he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Great, set. No touch.
Up the middle they go. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Going to go right back to Henry. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring us 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On the give, here's Henry. a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here we go. One final play. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this will be recovered by the defense on the final play, but they cannot advance it, and this game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.